Hello YouTube! So we're getting close to Christmas and this is probably my last video for the year, and I kind of wanted to talk about new beginnings, which is a topic I have talked about before when going into a new year, talking about new beginnings and goals, but I feel it's especially poignant, I never know how to pronounce that word, right now, as Sydney, where I live, recently had a massive storm, second massive storm. We had a big cyclone come down, or the end of a cyclone come down. Basically, the park near where I live has just been heaps and heaps of trees have just been knocked over, crashed, uprooted in the park near where I live. And we're just gonna walk through here, have a look at some of these kind of broken down, destroyed trees, but also talk about new beginnings. Now, the storm came through, we didn't have power, I didn't have power for 28 hours, which was a bit unfortunate, especially on a hot day. The next day was very hot. And some people are still without power even now and won't get it back until like the end of the week. Whoa, look at that. But even though there's all this destruction and heaps of trees kind of destroyed and broken down, there's still kind of new beginnings in that. Like new foliage will come through, new trees will grow up in the bones of the old ones. It's both terrible and kind of fascinating as well. The storm caused unbelievable damage, and I'm not saying it was a good thing at all. Heaps of people's houses were damaged, heaps of phone lines, a few people's cars, I'm sure. But as we go into the new year, I can't help kind of looking at all of this destruction. It's kind of symbolism almost for uprooting the old and beginning the new. And that's kind of been my theme for this whole year. Not literally, more figuratively, metaphorically. I would uproot things that have been in my heart, in my soul for too long. Negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative emotions, ideas that I've just kept them going on and on in my head. Some even as big as that tree over there. Just constantly affecting the way I viewed people, the way I viewed myself. I don't need to go into the details, but a lot of this year has just been uprooting that, destroying that, getting rid of that. I'm not sure if any of you feel similar, but it can be difficult. It can feel horrible. It can be absolute destruction, as I'm kind of walking through right now. But when it's kind of settled, when it's gone, when it's uprooted, and the storm is over, you can reassess and you can feel the holes that have been left, the holes that have been made with something beautiful, something nicer, more fulfilling to both you and for other people. And I think that can be hard to realize. I'm not saying this type of destruction is a good thing in this park. It can be dangerous, it can be hurtful. But I think that's the same to stretch the metaphor, for the things inside of us that are negative. They can be hurtful, they can be destructive, and they can, if you're moving it the wrong way, getting your anger out on someone, hurting someone, making them feel less so you feel better, that's destructive, that's not good. But rooting it out, getting rid of those bitter roots, getting rid of those bitter thoughts, those desires, well, you leave place for something new to grow. Something to rise up out of those holes that you've uprooted, where you've gotten out all those negative thoughts and feelings. It's a constant cycle of self-repair, to use a phrase that I recently coined with a friend. To repair those holes, to allow something new to grow, new trees, new life, new restoration. And that's kind of how I'm feeling at the end of 2018, which for many people has been a long year and a hard year. Going into 2019, think about what you can maybe remove that has been causing you negativity. Maybe it's something literal. Maybe it's drawing back from social media. Maybe it's something more metaphorical. Maybe it's still some guilt or shame or anger that you have towards somebody that you just need to let go, that you need to forgive. I'm all for goals in the new year instead of New Year's resolutions. And I'm not saying this is necessarily a resolution. I'm just saying maybe New Year's Day, 2 or 3 days after New Year's, you can start thinking of what you want to leave in the past, what you want to leave in 2018. You don't want to be carrying all of this destruction with you into 2019. You want to start afresh. You want it to be new. I'm not saying that's easy. Whew. It's been hard for me to get rid of a lot of things. But get those people who care about you beside you, talk with them, talk about it. Start to forgive. I think that's one of the most important ways you can love yourself and love each other going into Christmas, into the new year. And I know everybody's situation is different, and I may have stretched this metaphor way too far, but I kind of want to give that message of positivity going into Christmas and the new year, to kind of just rip out the old and plant new, good, better things, positivity, positive things. Regardless, you probably won't see me till the new year, so Merry Christmas, or whatever holiday you celebrate, and a Happy New Year.